and welcome back to another video from UC San Diego Create, a STEM10 Plus series. And today we're going to be talking about water pollution. Water pollution is a very broad topic that we're going to be touching on today. Today we're going to be discussing two experiments. We're going to be doing a replica of an oil spill in the ocean, and we're also going to be doing a filtration, natural filter from natural water sources as the lakes. Now, I want you to think at home, why do you think water is so important to marine life? Well, the oceans are very diverse. It's one of the most diverse places on Earth, and they have from little microorganisms to algae and the biggest mammal on Earth, which is the whale. Now, the objectives of this lesson is for you to learn how as humans we impact marine life, either flora or fauna. Also, we're going to be talking about how we can use techniques to repair our mistakes as oil spill in the oceans, and we're going to be talking about how we can recycle water, polluted water in specific. Now, for our first experiment, we're going to be talking about oil spills. We're going to try to recreate an oil spill in the ocean, and for today's experiments, we're going to be using clean water. We're going to be using vegetable oil. We're going to be using the residuals of coffee right here. We're going to be using a sponge, and I'm going to have my little favorite character from Nemo. He's going to be representing the marine wildlife. Today, a turtle. So what we're going to do right now, we're going to go ahead and pour some water in our container, plastic container, as you can see here right now. Next, I'm going to proceed and put my little turtle inside, right there. And now I'm gonna go ahead and get the solid residuals. So that's gonna represent our solid pollution in the water. As you can see, it's right there. It's already changing color. And now I'm gonna go ahead and put our oil, which is gonna be represent the oil spill. And as you can see right now, the oil is forming a little layer on top of the water. This means that the density of oil is actually less than the one of water. That's why we see a difference in between the two layers. Now that we have our experiment set up, I'm going to explain how marine life is affected by these oil spills. So our little marine organism that we have right here is going to go to the surface for looking for oxygen. And the first thing that they're going to encounter is the oil layer. This means that they are going to be absorbing all the chemicals, and they're gonna be poisoned. Now, in order to fix our mistakes, such as oil spills, humans have developed different techniques to clean out the water. It's not 100% efficient since it keeps contaminating the surroundings of the oil spills. Also, as you can see, we have our control jar right here. Is our clear water, and as you can see, the water color is different. So that's what happens when oil spills are in the ocean. And with our sponge, we're going to try to get all the oil in the surface. So I'm going to go ahead and grab the oil. All right, and as you can see, it didn't work as much. So this means that we have to put double the effort in order to recover the natural state of the marine life before the oil spill happened. Now, for the second experiment that we're going to perform today, we're going to be doing a natural filter. And what we're going to use today is going to be some cotton, we're going to be using charcoal, we're going to be using some rocks, our plastic bottle cut almost in half, that's going to represent our filter right here. We have our control water, I have polluted water right here, you can see the color, and we also have a container where we're going to collect the water. Now, before we start the experiment, I want to clarify that the water that we filter here is not going to be 100% drinkable, so don't drink it at home. What we're going to be doing today is going to be recycling the water, which is going to be helpful for our plants right here. And if you haven't seen our video for the plants adaptation, I encourage you to go ahead and look at it because we talk about different characterization of plants. So let's go ahead and start. I have my jar here where we're going to collect the water filter, and I'm going to put my plastic bottle on top. The first thing that we're gonna do, we're gonna put a layer of cotton on top. here. That's gonna be our first layer, and we're gonna make sure that it's really flat. Okay, the second thing that we're gonna put is gonna be our rocks right here. So let's go ahead and put them in there, right there. We're also gonna be using napkins that I forgot to mention at the beginning of the video. So what we're gonna have right here, we're gonna fold our napkins, and we're gonna put it after the rocks, so that the water can be filtered better. We're gonna use our charcoal, and we're gonna put it on top. We're gonna be using another layer of our napkin, just so that we can separate the charcoal from the sand. Just like that. And we're gonna be using our sand right here. Alright. So it looks like it's ready. We have different layers right here, and I'm gonna go ahead now and use our polluted water. Alright, as you can see, water is slowly going down, and we're gonna see the result in a little bit. And as you can see, as our water is being filtered, we can actually start comparing the results from before and after. Right, it's not 100% perfect. As you can see, we have the clear water, which is our control jar right here, and then we have our filtered water, and then we have our polluted water. The three of them varies in color, and we're not gonna be able to drink this water, but we're gonna use it to do it for our plants. Okay. That ends our lesson for today. I hope you enjoy it, and also I want to thank our friends from Elementary Institute of Science for providing the handout for today, which you can have access to it in our link. So go ahead and download it so that you can do the experiment by yourself. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope that you created some consciousness about taking care of our marine life, not only in the oceans but also in lakes, and how we reuse, how we recycle our waste. So that was it for today. Thank you very much. Ronny Vasquez, your host today, expects you to tune in again for our next episode of STEM10 Plus series videos. Until next week, thank you.